All right, y'all. Right here we have this USB document camera right here. This company sent this to me so I could show this thing off to you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. This is super cool. So first of all, camera right there, right in the middle. It's got the lights. I have it plugged into the computer, as you can see. This is what's coming from the camera right there. But I wanted to, now that we have power to it, I can press our button on there. This is for the lights. It's kind of hard to tell that it's changing, but you do have a light going on right there so that you can see what's going on. I got a document down here that we're going to take a look at with the different features of this. It also has an autofocus button and a mirroring button. So look, watch the screen right there. Pop, pop. You can easily flip it horizontally if you want to, which is super cool. All right, so right now we can see that our light is off. What we have here is QuickTime Player that's going on. Whenever I connected it to and opened up QuickTime, there's a little drop down where you click USB camera and it popped right on, which is awesome. So this is their user's manual right here. So I figured that I would show you guys how this would work on the camera. So I'm just simply positioning it right there in the frame of the computer screen. You guys can see that it's nice and big. Let's turn on the light. You see how that light really helps it to shine up a little bit. And then they have the autofocus as well. It's already pretty much in focused, but the autofocus is just a nice, easy way to make sure that everything is legible on there. And I already showed y'all this. This is the flip. So if you are dealing with text, you want to make sure that it's flipped the right way, because right there that is backwards, but if you flip it this way, you are good to go. Then we'll go ahead and open up, and you guys can see how well it picks up on everything right there. You can see how I can get the full page in the document, but if I needed to, I could easily just bring this thing on up just like that. This is perfect for a presentation. If you're giving a presentation to someone, you have something kind of physical that you need to be able to show onto a screen. This is a great way to display that. I'm thinking like school teachers could really use this. You know, if you have an art teacher who they like to work on pen and paper, they want to show their students pen and paper work, they could easily get one of these cameras, bring it on down, and then they can actually show how their hands are using the different things, how to hold, certain utensils in the hands, how to shade, how you want to get the edge of the pencil on there. In fact, while we're doing this, let me go ahead and let's do a real life example of that. I'm just going to get a sheet of paper right here, and we're going to grab some utensils to be able to test this out with. So I've got whole thing right there. I'll go ahead and just switch this on out. Got a pencil, so I can, if a math teacher is doing this, we can go 3 + 4 = 7, right? And you guys can see that. If they can't, you can bring your camera right down close to it so you can see it a lot easier. Then you can change your contrast right there as well to where it gets it in the right lighting. You might want someone to hook that up for you. And you guys do that yet? Definitely appreciate it when you guys do that. But you can see how well this works and how easy it is to manipulate the camera because it has this nice bendy arm right here so that you can easily show exactly what you need to show. Just to test out different things, I have a highlighter right here. So let's go ahead and we'll highlight this. You can see how that shows up nicely because it's a good color camera right there, which is awesome. And then we have a black pen right here just to see the difference between a pencil and a pen. You can see that it shows up very nice and vibrant on there. Another thing I want to point out too is the position that I have this in. So as you can see, it is close to the paper right here. So it's stretched out very laterally, but it's not tilting over on itself because it has this nice strong base right here, which I very much appreciate. You have a nice long cord here as well, so you can see how easy it was for me to move my computer out of the way because you have, I believe this is about a 5-foot cord right here. Since I'm running a Mac, all the Mac ports on there are USB-C connection, but this comes with an adapter because this is normally USB-A, and they give you this USB-A to USB-C adapter right there. So it should work on whatever kind of system you have, whether you have USB-C ports or USB-A ports, which is fantastic. So This thing is amazing. If you guys are looking for an excellent document camera, y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these right here. It shows up well. It's in color. You can see it. There's all the adjusters for it. And then, you know, if you have a stack of papers that you're dealing with, this thing can go up to like 11 inches high, I believe is what I read. And then it can come all the way down to like 4 inches from the page right there, which is kind of what I was demonstrating for you guys. So, like I said, y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you need for your office, for your classroom. If you're a homeschooler and you want to be able to, you know, see what everyone's doing up on the screen, if you're trying to get all your kids around you, you know, you're trying to like huddle over one sheet of paper, this is a great way to just display it onto the living room TV or something. You can easily show them what's going on up there. In fact, I was helping my daughter with editing a video one day, and I was like, oh, let's just put it onto the screen. That way everybody can watch and everybody can learn what's going on. And this would be a great way to be able to take these analog things like paper and be able to, you know, display them up there as a teaching capability. So, like I said, y'all definitely go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and Dad out.